Welcome back to the studio. I'm Michael. So as many of the top layer 1 cryptos continue to experience issues in terms of gas fees and network outages, I'm starting to look into some alternative L1 projects that, in my opinion, could make the top 15 or 20 projects in the next bull run. In today's video, I want to talk about one layer 1 crypto called Everscale. It's by no means a small project. It already has over 50 dApps built on it. We're seeing hundreds of developers consistently building on the network, and it is in the top 200 in terms of market cap of all cryptocurrencies. So Everscale is essentially a layer 1 crypto that is one of the most technologically developed blockchain networks, and it incorporates all the blockchain innovations and concepts over recent years, and it has taken these from some of the other top projects. Its versatility really helps to give developers a place to build many different types of dApps, and it has become a decentralized hub for lots of blockchains and applications. Right now, we can see that there have been a total of 38 million transactions taking place on the blockchain, 1.2 G total blocks, 756,000 total accounts, and 217 global validators. So like I said, by no means is this a small project. It has gained a lot of traction in terms of the developer community, and also there are over 756,000 accounts. We take a little bit deeper look at what is actually going on. We could see that the network and ecosystem has been very strong and grown very rapidly over the last couple of months since it really launched. We can see that Everscale's ecosystem already has 58 different products. They have a number of different wallets, exchanges, games, payments, DEXs, NFTs, and really you can see that they have a lot of different and diverse projects being built on the network already. So I'm surprised that this project isn't already ranked higher because of its technological advancements in terms of what the blockchain does, which we'll get into in a minute, but also just in terms of how many developers are building on the network and how many projects are already running and dApps are already running on the blockchain. Like 58 is a pretty significant number, and they have a wide array of different wallets, different ways for staking, exchanges, games. Really, they have a pretty interesting group of dApps, which we'll go over a couple of them in particular in a minute. So next thing I want to talk about is going to be some of the specific details of the blockchain, some of the technological advancements of, let's say, Everscale versus other layer 1 cryptos. With Everscale, we can see that Everscale, its blockchain consists of a master chain and a multitude of shards called work chains. And the important thing about this is not getting too much into the technicals, is that a new work chain can be added every single time when the capacity of all current work chains is 90% utilized. So with other layer 1 cryptos, what happens is there gets to be a lot of network congestion, which could just jack up the gas fees, and it could cause a lot of issues in terms of processing speeds. But with Everscale, the benefits of Everscale is that when capacity of all current work chains is 90% utilized, when it is reaching that top capacity, they can just add another work chain, and it will prevent these outages. It'll prevent network speeds from slowing down, and that is something that is very important. The master chains really help to consist and contain all block proofs from all work chains in the network, so it ensures that there's a lot of security, just like any other of the top layer 1 cryptos, let's say like Polkadot or Ethereum 2.0. Next thing I want to talk about with it is going to be with sharding and multi-threading in its architecture. So to date, it's the only blockchain out there with both features, with both sharding and multi-threading. And this is really important because it helps to scale Everscale indefinitely. There is nothing in the way of this continuing to scale and grow over time as more projects are built on it, as more people are using it, and that is what we need to see in the crypto space. You could see with Ethereum, we have seen a lot of issues with gas fees when a lot of people are on the network. But with Everscale, that doesn't happen because it's able to scale really indefinitely. infinitely with all of these different aspects to it, with sharding and multi-threading in its architecture. So basically what happens is when a new validator node joins Everscale, it gets assigned to a work chain and to a thread, so the validators don't have to process the data of the whole network, which becomes issues on other blockchains. These validators only have to handle a limited amount of data and throughput, which is going to help scale it long term. Next thing I want to talk about is going to be with its proof of stake consensus model. A lot of the top layer 1 projects are either proof of stake or looking at proof of stake because of all of its benefits. So with Everscale, the important thing with it is that we can see with it being proof of stake, it helps to just ensure the scalability and efficiency of the network long term. So really those are the important things with Everscale in terms of sharding and multi-threading. Like I said, it is the only layer 1 crypto and blockchain that has both of these in its architecture, which is very important to scaling. And also it has a master chain and a multitude of shards called work chain. So it's the only one that really has this, which is important for scalability long term. Next thing I want to talk about is going to be a couple of ways and a couple of things already launched on the blockchain that allow you to earn passive income if you are part of this ecosystem. So you can see with Everscale, recent Medium article was written about all the different ways you get income in Everscale. And they talk about 4 different things. They talk about Eversurf staking. They talk about Everpool's staking, which allows you to also stake. The third thing is flat cube farming, which is yield farming. And the fourth is they have a bridge token staking. So I want to mainly focus on these, but they do have a number of other different wallets out there. For example, you could see with crypto wallets, just one of the different dApps on the blockchain, you can see they have a number of them. They have Everwallet, they have Eversurf, they have Moonstake wallet, they have Everscale wallet, they have Everspace wallet. There are just a number of different wallets out there already that allow you to store your crypto for Everscale's blockchain. So with Everscale, the 4 ones I want to focus on are going to be Eversurf. So Eversurf and the 4 on this page. So Eversurf basically is one of the easiest ways to receive interest on your holdings. And when you click on this, you can see it has already a lot of different cool features on it. You can see that it has a native iOS app, native Android app, and it has available on desktop versions as well. But the important thing about Eversurf is going to be that each D pool has a couple of defining characteristics. The first is that you can get an estimated annual reward directly on the platform. Second is that reward fee is a fee that the D pool takes from your reward. And the third aspect, the third characteristic, is a minimum stake, the minimum amount of ever you have to deposit in staking. So whenever you go and sign up or you want to go about using Eversurf staking, you want to generate some passive income, it lays everything out for you. But this one definitely has the most features and the best interface, in my opinion, out of all the different wallets on Everscale's blockchain. The next thing I want to talk about is going to be with Everpool's staking, another way to just generate some passive income. And with this, you can choose a D pool from the D pool table by looking at their characteristics. You just simply click on Everpool's, brings you to their website. You can see it's in beta, but you can see all these different D pools right here. You can see the APY, fees, and TVL in terms of EVR. So you have all the details laid out. You can join any of these if you want to, and it's an easy way to earn additional passive income. Third thing is going to be with that flat cube yield farming. So yield farming is something that has gained a lot of traction in the crypto space over the last couple of years. And with Everscale, it's very much the same. We're seeing that with Flatcube, you can go and explore their website. It shows you that you could earn up to 125% APR on liquidity farming. And basically, if you're not familiar, yield farming, liquidity, I have a couple videos on that. But it is a good way where you can provide liquidity to different trading pairs, and then you're able to generate passive income from this. So I'll link those down below as well. And then the fourth thing is going to be bridge token staking. You can see they have Octus Bridge, Flat Cube. They have a lot of different ways where you can actually make money in the ecosystem by staking a bridge token between Everscale and other blockchains. So ultimately, there's a lot of ways to earn passive income on this blockchain. There's a lot of different DApps that have already been built on it, and its token is in the top 200. It's number 240. So it's by no means a small project. Recently, with the market coming down significantly, this project is at a much more attractive value than it was just a couple months ago. So this has been a project I have owned for a while, and I think it's deserves a spot in anyone's like L1 cryptos. So when you're looking at your portfolio, you're looking at the different L1 cryptos you have. I think this definitely deserves a spot in it. By no means I'm saying going all in on this project, but I think this does have potential of being a 50 to 100x crypto in the coming years and in the next bull market. So let me know your thoughts on this. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.